court handling the presidential election petitions has accepted President Bola Tinubu's academic and employment records presented by the PDP and Atiku Abubakar. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, the court handling the presidential election petitions has agreed to accept President Bola Tinubu's academic and employment records presented by the PDP and Atiku Abubakar. The documents include his bachelor's degree certificate, National Youth Service Corps certificate, and certificate of employment, but had a slightly different name on them. The PDP presented the papers through a private lawyer who was subpoenaed as a witness. INEC, Tinubu and the APC's legal representatives opposed the acceptance of these documents as evidence. At number 2, Major General Taoreed Abiodun Lagbaja, the new Chief of Army Staff, has emphasized the importance of discipline and professionalism in the military. He commended his predecessor for effectively managing resources and acquiring military equipment. Lagbaja pledged to continue building on the previous leaders' achievements and encourage retiring soldiers to contribute their knowledge to the Nigerian Army. The former Chief of Army Staff acknowledged the challenges of the Boko Haram insurgency but highlighted improvements made during his tenure. At number 3, the government of Anambra State has approved 2.43 billion naira contracts to build a leisure park called Solution Fun City in Awka. The Commissioner for Information, Mr. Paul Musu, made this announcement during a meeting of the Anambra State Executive Council. The plan for the park includes indoor and outdoor amusement and water park equipment, as well as arcade games and bowling equipment. Park Viga Water Park Limited has been awarded a contract for providing and installing outdoor amusement and water park equipment at a cost of 1.91 billion naira. At number 4, Abuja experienced heavy rainfall on June 23, 2023, causing flash floods that trapped residents in their homes and caused damage in Treadmoor area of Lugbe. The National Emergency Management Agency conducted a search and rescue operation in the affected area, and tragically, one driver drowned and is still missing. 4 individuals were rescued successfully. The authorities are closely monitoring the situation and providing assistance to those affected. Efforts are underway to mitigate the impact of the floods and restore normalcy to the affected areas. At number 5, the federal government is highlighting the importance of investing in transportation infrastructure for the progress of the country. The Federal Road Safety Corps has acquired 130 new vehicles to aid in their efforts to manage road safety. These vehicles include patrol vehicles, tow trucks, ambulances, and buses. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, stated that President Bola Tinubu is committed to improving transportation infrastructure to drive development. At number 6, Governor Peter Mba of Enugu State has requested for the Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Yushau Ahmed, to be imprisoned for not following court orders. This request was made to the Federal High Court in Abuja. Mba submitted a prayer to the court using a Form 49 submitted by his lawyer Emeka Ozani, SAN, in front of Justice Inyako. On June 22nd, an application was submitted in compliance with Order IX Rule 13 of the Judgment Enforcement Rules of the Sheriffs and Civil Process Act, Cap S6, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004. The governor claimed that Ahmed did not follow the court order on May 15th, which prohibited him from continuing to state that his NYSC certificate was fake. At number 7, suspected members of Boko Haram attacked and killed young people in 4 communities in Borno State. The victims had their hands tied behind their backs before being shot. The governor of the state expressed condolences and reassured the affected communities that the government is committing to ending insecurity. He urged farmers to work in their fields during the day and instructed security agents to remain determined despite the increase in terrorist activities. At number 8, despite the hot weather, millions of people gathered in Mecca for the largest Hajj pilgrimage in years. This annual event, which includes various religious rituals, has a history of tragic incidents. However, this year's Hajj could have the highest number of attendees, with over 2 million individuals from over 160 countries participating. This is a significant increase compared to last year's attendance, which was limited due to the pandemic. At number 9, from January to May 2023, the NDLEA Semi-Special Area Command in Badagry arrested 163 people suspected of drug dealing. The commander, Mr. Abubakar Wada, announced this during a press briefing, stating that there were 139 male suspects and 24 female suspects. They also seized a total of 354.6 kilograms of illegal drugs and successfully prosecuted and convicted 25 individuals for drug-related offenses. Wada highlighted cannabis, tramadol, methamphetamine, diazepam, and codeine as commonly misused substances in the area. He called for the support of the government, community leaders, religious leaders, and individuals in the fight against drug abuse. Finally, at number 10, Kenyan President William Ruto spoke at the Paris summit about improving the global financial system to assist developing countries in tackling poverty and climate change. He criticized the current global lending system, stating that it is unjust, harsh, and unequal to all parties involved. Ruto emphasized that Kenya is not seeking assistance, but instead wants to focus on creating equality without relying on handouts. He suggests prioritizing private investments over foreign aid and advocating for changes in the International Monetary Fund and World Bank. Ruto proposes converting the country's debt to these lenders into a 50-year loan with a 20-year grace period. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.